Hi everybody, I'm so glad you joined me. I'm wondering if YouTube is even sending my videos out. I'm not quite sure. I hope that you see this one. I hope you join my YouTube family. Just hit that little subscribe button and the little bell. And the little bell just tells you when I upload another one. Today I wanted to show you a little tutorial on doing beading. It's a little tricky. It's not that hard, but there's a technique to it. And I got a bang in my eyeball there. Okay, what I did is I had some wonderful material, and it's cottony and so forth. And all I did, I think this is pretty basic. All I did was cut out a heart shape using the pinking shears. I actually remember the name of them to get that cute edge, and I super glued the outside rim. Also punched a hole here so that I could run some string through it, which we're going to show you the beading. It's stuffed with, by the way, cotton balls, and it's important not to stick the cotton ball all the way in. Go ahead and unravel your cotton ball. It actually unravels and almost becomes flat, and then put it in. That way you get something like this, not a big bunch of, round packing. Okay, well, let's get started into our craft. I'm so glad you joined me, and to all my new subscribers as well. Okay, let's get into our craft. We're going to start with putting some beads on one of our hearts. Now, I've made several. Okay, so I also weeded it through the pre-hole that I already had made, by the way, and super glued all the way around the outside. Okay, I think I said that. Okay, then make sure, I always give myself an over amount of length to do beading and things like that. I'm gonna need to put my glasses on here. Okay, so what you do, now I'm using yarn. This is not twine, which has a little bit firmer, way to stick it through the hole in the bead. So what we do is we get our Scotch tape, and we get us a piece of it, and I kind of stagger the yarn. One is a little bit shorter, the other one a little bit longer, because what we're going to do is simply wrap this end here with tape. We're going to see if I can get it done with somebody watching me on video. Okay, but I think I did it. I think. And you can always add more tape, take some tape away, whatever it takes to come to some sort of a good end that is strong enough to poke through the holes. Now I did the first layer, and you can see they're nice, okay? But it's a little bit thick, so I'm going to come up here and add a little bit more tape and give it a twist so that I'll have a little bit more pushing power as we put it through the beads. So grab your beads, and what you're going to do, find your little holes, right? And there is what it looks like, by the way. There's nothing about pretty, because it's going to get cut off, but it's about trying to make it a needle. So then stick it through your hole. Now watch it not work for me, because okay, there we go. And you can see right there, you see it? There comes some of the tape. Then just give it a good pull, and just pull it all the way to where you want it. And you just continue. I'm going to put 7 beads on here. So let's do another one. This is the trick, everybody. It's getting that thin point that will just peek through my bead so that I can pull it through. Okay. Just making sure everybody can see. And here we go again. There it went. Yay! So that's 2. So once you get it good, it's easy. But it is a little bit of a struggle if you've never done it before, until you can manage to get that little point that you can pull. Okay, it just takes a little practice, that's all. And if when I'm doing whatever amount of beads I'm doing, this becomes weak, I just simply put another piece on, and you're back to threading. Okay. This one looks like it's gonna might carry me through. So I've got 4 beads. I plan on 7. And we're gonna do this to all of the little hearts that I cut out of material and stuffed. And then we're gonna decorate them up after we've got all the beads on. And see, this is getting a little weak already. So I'm gonna add just a little bit on the tip, because it was starting to get to be a struggle, just getting barely anything through the hole. Let's see if we can do any better with this. Okay. Got 5. Oh, that ain't no better. Well, let's see. There we go. One more. Sure y'all see it. Do you see how that little bit of tape just sticks through? Then it's able to pull that through. Isn't that nice? Nice and easy. And leave yourself a lot of length. The reason for it is I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know whether I'm going to stagger them maybe. Doing a little hanging. This is the 3 that I have done prior, just to kind of let you get an idea. They're so pretty. It's a very pretty cotton. And it was just some old material that I had, because I never throw anything away. But aren't they cute? But I'm going to do polka dots on them, at least one of them. I'm going to do some stripes. I'm going to do some ribbon, etc., and figure out how I wish to... I'm really kind of wanting to hang them, I think, staggered. But that's where we are. Okay, there's 3 done. And I usually do things in odd numbers. 3, 5, 7. It is something to do with our eye and artisticness. It appeals to a person's eye in odd number. I don't know if you knew that or not. You probably did. So, this was our last heart. I'm going ahead and beginning the taping on it to begin the bead feed through. Letting you watch me just one more time. And as you can, I'm hoping y'all could see all of that. There you go. And I really twist it, you know, that just the tape part. I want it to be, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a whirl, right? We can always trim it or put more on or whatever we got to do. But it looks like I'm going to get lucky. Boom. 1 down. 6 more to go because I'm putting 7 on. And the string, the yarn length that I cut and put on each one of these is a little different. That's why I'm going to have the ability to hang it like a chime. That's what I was kind of thinking, like a chime. Hanging it for like a chime, or I could do a garland. You could do a garland with it too. Maybe put a tassel in between the garland. I'm sure you guys probably still have plenty of Christmas garland around. That's 3. I guess I'm making you stay for everything, aren't I? Okay. Our tape is looking a little weak there. I don't know if I can get this one or not. But you can see, this is what'll happen. And I'm glad it happens here. That way it helps you guys, you know. You kind of know, oh, you might get discouraged, you know. Don't. All you do is just add it, you know, keep at it. As you can see, got pretty, you know, roughed up. And I've got 3 more to put on. So I think what I'm going to do is just come in here and thin it a little bit and put another piece of tape. Boom. Okay. Now, I think you kind of got it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish beating this, and we are going to go on to our next step.